Well, to the men and women of the Texas Department of Public Safety and to the Texas National Guard, we're here today to say thank you. And by the way, y'all can be seated. We're not only talking for 1 or 2 hours. So, pretty literally, we're going to talk very shortly because we know for one, you're hungry. We want to relax and have some fun around here. But before we start feeding you, we want to make sure that you knew the level of gratitude that we have for your service, that we have for what you have been doing. Some of you for up to almost 4 years now. Listen, the state of Texas would not be what it is, and America would not be what it is without the men and women of the Texas National Guard and the Texas Department of Public Safety. We know that, and Americans know that, and we're here today to show American gratitude for you and your service to the United States of America and the great state of the great state of Texas. What you've been through to this deployment is truly unprecedented. Things like what have happened over the past 2 years have never before happened in the history of the United States of America. It required an unprecedented response to an unprecedented threat. When I'm using the word threat, I don't do it offhandedly. Y'all surely know that there are Texans, little girls, a 12-year-old girl, a 14-year-old girl, who have been assaulted and murdered by people that came across the border illegally, just here in the state of Texas alone. That doesn't count the countless others who were harmed in some way, whose homes have been invaded, whose lives have been destroyed. And this is Texas. When you look at those across the country, this is an unprecedented attack on our country from across our very own border. Now, I know that some of you perhaps have served in foreign lands across the entire world, working surely to ensure American safety, both now as well as our future. This mission that you're on right now is on your homeland, a mission on your homeland to preserve the safety and sovereignty and security of your very own states, of your very own country, of a threat that's not some foreign land, but a threat on your very own border. And what I know from the very top of the levels of government, to the streets of the people in the Rio Grande Valley, up to the Corpus area, to Houston, to Dallas, and across the state, and that is how much our fellow citizens appreciate you, your service, and what you've done to stand up an unprecedented response to deter, to deny illegal entry into our country, to help deal with the consequences of it, to make your state more secure. So as your governor, I've never been more proud of what the men and women of our state have stepped up and done. I know that your service is taking you away from your families and from other endeavors, but I know this also. There's nothing else you could have done in your life during the time of your service right now that's either more important or that would have played a more transformative role in your state and your country. So as your governor and as your commander-in-chief, I say thank you for your service. You have made Texas proud. Some good news, there's help on the way. Help unlike what any of you all have ever seen before. The cavalry is here, quite literally with us here today. And I'm proud to introduce someone who is going to lead that effort. That is the incoming Border Czar, Tom Hogan.
Well, look, I think he's dropped his the last Border Czar failed, which was okay, how much succeed, right? So look, I'm only short on over on that. President Trump, who has been the very president all the time, is coming back. Unlike this administration, you had your six. This administration didn't, and we all lost it there. The secretary coming in, Kristi Noem, I know her numerous times, she gets it, she understands it. And she has some great ideas for her, so I can't wait for her to meet from her. We got one on the team, and it's up because you know there's going to need you help. Not sue you for doing your job, it's going to give you help. And hopefully we get enough help to you for some of you might want to go home with your families. But we guarantee it, President Trump will secure this border. He did it before, he's going to do it again. But this time we finish the job. We're going to run an interior enforcement operation. Of course, the media hates that. How dare you? What a racist thing to do. And I'm going to explain that. You can't have millions of people illegally crossing the border, which is a crime, make a claim of asylum, demand the right to claim asylum, demand the right to see a judge, demand due process, and we'll give that shot. But at the end of that process, when the judge says, you must go home, they must go home, because if you don't due process means nothing. And if the final judgments or the decisions of the court aren't carried out, then what the hell are we doing? Shut down the immigration court. We don't need it anymore. Take the court, take all you guys off the border, there's no more other consequences. So at the heels of the biggest illegal immigration crisis we've ever seen in this nation, there has to be a massive deportation operation. 9 out of 10 of these people get 10 years of trial, or they'll get their lose case or removal. If we don't remove them, what's our goal? The whole world's going to know, enter the country illegal is a crime, make a false claim to asylum, get order removed, but you still have to go home. We'll never fix that problem. And the most vulnerable people in the world will make the journey to America to take advantage of that local system. And more aliens have died in this administration than any time in history. More Americans have died in fentanyl than any time in history. 670 increase in sex trafficking, a record number of unsuspected terrorists, a record number of people on church hospitals, 2 million known gothics, people who paid more to get away, they didn't want to be fingerprinted, they didn't want to be vetted, who the hell are they? This is the biggest national security threat that's being faced in the FBI recently. President Trump is going to shut down the border. We're going to have a massive deportation operation, and we're going to try to find over 300,000 children that were released by this administration. I guarantee you, some are in forced labor, some are in sex trade, we're going to save those children and get them back to their families. That's expected from me, President Trump, and just you know, they all wish you would have to take it. They want to be very fast. Look, everybody's true, you're very engaged, very fast, you're staying in this room and doing God's work. Look, you're not just protecting Texas. You're protecting the entire country. Most people across that border aren't staying in Texas. So the troopers, every ounce of fat money you guys see, you're saving lives. Every person you arrest or trespass, that's one less God away. At least we're fingerprinting and we know who this person is. So thank you, not only for serving Texas, but for serving the United States. I look forward to coming back and doing this job. The second time I came back in retirement, I'll come back a third time. You know what? I'm happy. I think we're going to finish this job this time. They have the most secure border ever in this nation. So before I pass it, I won't pass out to Mr. McGraw. I just want a show of love. Mr. McGraw is leaving soon. He spent decades in the service. He has created the most premier law enforcement agency in this nation, the Texas DPS. So get up and show your love for Mr. McGraw, for his service.
They were clear, Mexican cartels will not own, control, and operate freely or unnecessarily competitive. Rolling out the trade gangs to support them on both sides of the border and bring havoc in our city. There were no government on the border that actually military really war around the clock. Where they have public safety and all of these security planning. Security and the border of Mexico is public safety and all of these security planning. However, Greg Abbott, honor to serve you, bless you, bless the United States, further bless Texas. Good luck.
Good afternoon, my name is Paul Pettis. I'm the president of the National Political Council, organization representing border collies nationwide. Specifically here in RGB, this is where I'm based. So the troopers, the guards, and women, I want to thank you guys very much for doing the job that this administration has refused to allow us to do for the last 4 years. Under President Trump, you guys know we had the most secure border, and we're going to get there again with the good people like Tom Holman in charge. Your governor stepped up. That's the type of leadership that we hope every governor would have had. Unfortunately, he didn't. A lot of them supported the efforts. As a Texas taxpayer, I am proud to have supported Operation Lone Star because that was a job that the federal government should have been doing, but they didn't allow us to do our job. So from the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank you for all the lives that you guys have saved out there doing the job that you guys have been doing, that we know you didn't sign up to do, but you did nonetheless. A lot better than this administration allowed us to do it. And then you guys stepped up big time. I want to thank Governor Abbott for allowing you guys to do this, because without his leadership, this country would have been a lot less secure. You all saved lives out there by doing what you did. You're giving, intercepting, seizing, arresting. It was really, really good work that you guys did, and we appreciate it. With President Trump in office now, we're going to have the most secure border everywhere, including up on the northern border, where we're all sitting invaded. Never in my 27-year career did I ever see the northern border being as open as it was. But that's because of the amount of crossings, fentanyl, everything else that was coming across this border, because they were taking advantage of this Biden administration's policies and the way they handle business. So we're looking forward to President Trump stepping up, coming in, and taking care of the border once and for all. But from the bottom of our heart, we want to thank you for being away from your families this Thanksgiving, for being here to protect this country, the great state of Texas, and thank Governor Greg Abbott for his leadership. Thank you very much.
I'll be brief. I know you want to eat, but I just wanted to thank you and your families for all you've done. Wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and an honor to be here to serve all of you Thanksgiving for everything you've done for us. I can't express enough my gratitude to all of you. Security order, thank you, Tom. I want to say today, imagine this Thanksgiving that you so keep doing what you're doing. Performing magnificently. Thank you for all you do.
I'm going to be more brief. So being better than myself, nothing more dear to my heart than coming here and serving you guys today, right? Serving Texas, we serve in Texas, what more could I ask for? But Governor Abbott has been very clear that Texas is a law and order city. We're pretty excited with President Big Tom Holman, who's a career law and order man. We're already making plans. We're already planning how we're going to work together, right? We've been doing the job that the federal government refused to do. We're not going to stop doing that job. We're going to continue to defend Texas and protect Texas. We're just going to have a lot of help. So now we can say they can shoot for everything we do. We're going to get thank you and really help from the federal government. We're pretty excited about that. Thank you.
Now, the three most important words you wanted to hear. Dinner is served.
We're going to move behind that gaff tape over there. We're going to move behind the gaff tape over there.
Everyone behind the gaff tape. Make space.
Behind the gaff tape over there. Behind the gaff tape over there.
Check, check. Hey guys, we're gonna line up in 2 lines. 1 line from this angle and 1 from the other side. So if y'all want to get up and start forming a line right here, and 1 on that side, it'll be 2 lines.
Please don't touch me.
No, that's not good.
I don't know about. Yeah.